You blamed yourself. Be honest, you did. After everything ended, after they changed, after they walked away, you sat there thinking, maybe I was too much. Maybe I asked for too much. Maybe I expected too much. And slowly, you started shrinking yourself, not physically, but emotionally. You started believing that your love was the problem, that your care was the problem, that your depth was the problem. But that's not the truth. That's just what it felt like after being with someone who couldn't handle you. Because when someone can't meet you emotionally, they don't say, "I'm not ready." They make you feel like you're too much. And that confusion breaks you because you don't know if you should grow or shrink. So you choose to shrink. You hold back your feelings. You stop expressing fully. You become more controlled, not because you want to, but because you're scared of being too much again. And that's where you lose yourself, not in the relationship, but after it. Because now, you're not even being the real you anymore. You're being a filtered version, a quieter version, a safer version, a version that doesn't scare people away. But here's the truth you need to hear. You were never hard to love. You were just loving someone who wasn't ready to receive it. And there's a difference, a big one. Because the right person won't feel overwhelmed by your care. They won't feel pressured by your presence. They won't feel like your love is too much. They'll feel lucky. Lucky that someone cares that deeply. Lucky that someone shows up that consistently. Lucky that someone is that real. But when you're with the wrong person, everything gets twisted. Your love becomes pressure. Your care becomes neediness. Your presence becomes too much. And you start believing it. That's the dangerous part. Because once you believe it, you start changing who you are. And that's where you lose your power. Because your depth, your emotions, your ability to care deeply, that's not your weakness. That's your strength. But you gave it to someone who didn't know what to do with it. And instead of them rising to meet you, you lowered yourself to fit them. That's what hurt you. Not loving them, but shrinking yourself for them. And now, you're sitting here, questioning your worth, questioning your value, questioning your way of loving. But listen carefully. The way you love is not wrong. You just gave it to the wrong person. And the wrong person will always make the right qualities feel like a problem. That's reality. So now, you have two choices. Keep shrinking yourself to fit people who can't handle you, or start choosing people who match you, who understand you, who respect your depth, who appreciate your presence. Because those people exist, but you won't find them if you keep hiding who you are. If you keep suppressing your real self, if you keep being less just to be accepted. Because the right people don't want a smaller version of you. They want the real you, fully, unapologetically. And until you accept that, you'll keep attracting people who can't handle you. Because you're showing them a version of yourself that isn't even real. So stop shrinking. Stop holding back. Stop apologizing for who you are. Because you were never hard to love. You were just surrounded by people who didn't know how to love you properly. And that's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to choose better next time. And you will. Because now, you understand the difference between being too much and being too real for the wrong people.